and you did not receive notification to your home, by law, it is up to your homeowner. Now, if your homeowner says or did not receive that mail, they would have to dispute this meeting at the end of this meeting with an attorney and with ADR or by through lawsuit. Not a problem. With that being said,
Question: why do you need an attorney to dispute a notice that you not received as a homeowner?
you don't. It's an option.
Oh,
There are several options. And again, this is all in accordance to the Rayburn Act. So anyone at any given time can Google the Rayburn Act because we are following that as a homeowner association. Now,
Excuse me, is our lawyer here now?
our lawyer is present on the phone should she need.
Okay.
ADR is an ability to dispute any kind of notification. So, if we send out notification and you don't agree with that notification, you are allotted 10 business days to bring your argument or rebuttal to that notification in accordance to those rules and regulations set forth by the bylaws and amendments, which are posted on the website and have been posted for a fiscal year.
I can't find them.
Now,
Could you tell me who you are,
no,
please?
I would like to get to that point.
Not being polite, but how you start.
That was my
Introduce
disclaimer
yourself
to
normally.
the public as a courtesy for transparency and how this meeting will be conducted. As clearly, this is the largest meeting I think the Windmill Club has ever had in all of time.
How would she know? She's been here 2 years.
Come on, I'm here since day
With
one.
that, I would like to state that you all have your agenda, and this is the official starting of the meeting. Open Public Board meeting. Date, Wednesday, September 23rd, 2020. Time, 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Location, Clubhouse, 1 Eagle Drive, Howell, New Jersey. Participants, board members, and homeowners. With that being said, please, I would like to start with, my name is Lauren Roth. I am your vice president. I was elected last year, and then I was set into office as vice president by another election. With that being said, normally our president, who has been our president for 38 years, would run this meeting. However, due to voting conflicts, the meeting will be ran a little differently by said VP, which is fine, and with all due respect of Mark. With that being said, normally we run the meeting with the prejudice. He also, his voice during this meeting agenda specifically removes him from the speaking platform as his information is not full. With that being said,
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's my pleasure to let the vice president run this meeting.
thank you,
This
Mark.
time, we have been at heads on this, and I truly, last meeting, did lose my temper at a meeting, and kind of blew up, and it was felt that maybe it's better to make sure that I keep a reasonable head, where I don't feel like I'm getting attacked by standing up here. Okay? And it's hard for me to defend what is being presented. So maybe it would not be presented fairly by me because of that. Okay, so please let that be. Okay, she requested that she run the meeting. At first I was upset, but then I said, with the way I've been feeling, maybe it is better. And
I
more
commend you
civil.
for that, sir.
What's that?
I commend you.
So, with that being said, we are going to run the meeting slightly differently because everyone is here for a reason, and that reason alone. So, with that being said, we will go through our Pledge of Allegiance after. Should we do that first?
Yeah.
Let's do that first. If anyone who would like to participate in the Pledge of Allegiance, our flag. You don't have to. If you can't stand, if you have trouble you do what you are comfortable and wanting to do. Yeah, you want to do what you want to do.
To the flag of the United States of America, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now, very quickly, I want to explain. Oh, yes. Okay. First of all, Rich Kaufman, a very valued board member here in the community who's been here quite some time, great family man, and DJ, had a sudden family emergency. He is trying to get here, but if he can't, that's fine. So we were supposed to have a mic. So tomorrow when I don't have a voice, you'll have to speak to everyone else about your issues. And that is why he's not here, but his absence, should he not be able to come for voting, is excused as he informed us and so on and so forth. But that is why he's not here. But he is very highly involved in the community and was highly involved in taking place in all of this. All right, so with that, quickly, because we know why you're here, there have been rumors going around. So, first of all, your questions might be answered in this meeting. So if that's the case and you signed up and you want to speak, but your question was answered, you don't have to speak. It's not an obligation. If you want to, we'll go down the list. And if you don't want to, you don't even have to raise your hand if you don't want to. Secondly, when we are talking, if we would appreciate we're fighting the light, to let us speak, hold your questions towards the end, and then we can conduct it that way. Because again, your questions might be answered. Okay, with that being said, to start it off with my quick little talking points, there have been rumors and flyers going around the community, and everyone is allowed public, freedom of speech. And we actually encourage in this community, as it is a tight-knit community and many members have been here for quite some time. We are always encouraging community feedback, community opinion, and we hold our community and what is best for our community at highest regard. So with that, there have been rumors that there are going to be HOA increases and fees for the meeting agenda item of a contract for an outside property management to step in. I would like to dispel that as part of that contract, there will be no HOA fees increases and there will be no assessments within the foreseeable future. Not within.
Good job.
No, you may wait to the end. Not in the next year, not in the next 2 years. There are a lot of things that go into that. For the fiscal year, yes. For next year, most likely yes.
Let's listen to what you gotta say.
If I can continue, you will understand why I am saying that. First and foremost, for all of those who have not been privy or not partaked in budget meetings, our budget for our property management company as of now is roughly $65,000 per fiscal year, not including her complete package, which is insurance, medication, phone, insurance for car, other her total package.
Who's that, Odin? Crazy. Oh, that's Stacy. Oh, okay. I didn't even recognize her over there. Okay.
With that,
I didn't recognize her.
After we do payroll taxes and everything else, we will be saving roughly $20,000. That does not include some of our outstanding contracts that are needing to be reviewed Does that mean we are going to get rid of our contractors and all as a sweep? No. Does that mean we are going to go by a line item, an agenda, and see what costs are being allocated? Yes. We anticipate having about $100,000 within our first year in savings.
Are we just gonna be lied to like the entire time?
As of to date, $326,000.
Our members are in arrears.
Our members are in
We don't know
arrears.
anything. We have no arrears.
Thank you for the clarification, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Always appreciate it, Mark. Always appreciate it, Mark.
Our reserve study that was last done in 2012 stated we should have $1.2 million allocated in this community on our working budget in lieu of any catastrophes, repairs, unforeseen circumstances. As of to date, our budget only has $500,000 in that. So, we are not recouping our costs. To continue in the same fashion could easily lead to a numerous amounts of issues financially. Those issues are not limited or included to bankruptcy, assessments, and for those of you who do not know what assessments are, when you sign your contract for your HOA, and it says, I am part of this community, and here is my signature, and that community does not allocate their finances and funding correctly, they are allowed to come to your door and state you owe X amount of dollars because our funding is not efficient for the costs ahead. Now,
That's what happened in Sandy.
that is what happened in Sandy. You were assessed $500. $450. Sorry, you saved yourself $50.
That was the only assessment in 43 years that this association has marked. That was the Sandy hurricane assessment of $450 was the only assessment this association has ever had.
Yes.
Thank you, Mark.
Our reserve is underfunded. I'd like to have $1 million put aside for retaining walls and such. How do you raise your reserve? By cutting costs. By raising $500,000 is raising fees. You don't cut a $600,000 a year budget by $500,000.
That is one way. That is one way that you can be advised to collect your money, or a more personal approach. Instead of just saying, well, let's charge these people this because we made mistakes and it is what it is. Then you turn around and you say, where can we cut costs in our budget to prevent hurting the public? So therefore, you go through your contracts. And our contract for our maintenance is $120,000. That could be allocated to $90,000 for the same kind of work from a different company because it is 2020 and it is competitive. So, this is how budget works. This is how you fund your community. Aside from collecting your HOA fees that are due to you, you then fund it by making sure that your contracts are in accordance and that your money is being allocated in transparent ways and saving your community to the most of its ability. So yes, there are many ways. You could say, we're raising HOA fees to $500 because we're not getting money. Or we can say we're keeping the HOA at a whopping low 180 for our people because we understand the need and the wants of the community.
No change.
So with that, with that, amendments, resolutions, meetings, any kind of information you need to receive, cleaning your vents, so on and so forth, will be on that website. Now, now, we did not have the budget up, but I think it's apparent, since this group is very much into the finances, that we will post the budget so that each and every one of you can sit in the comfort of your own home and read each line item and the amount of money that is allocated for that. And you can come up to a conclusion by looking at an actual factual piece of printed paper that we use for our accounting.
Which we've had in the
For after this,
What about if you don't have a computer?
if you do not have a computer, or you don't have technology, or you know what? You're not good at technology because it's crazy.
You're very condescending.
Right? Oh my God. Who starts a meeting with such hostility?
My elderly grandmother who served in the war.
What? What?
You can say whatever you want, that's fine.
Oh my God.
Come on, we ain't wasting time.
Come to Clubhouse and pick it up. We can email it to you.
Oh my
We can
God.
have someone here to disperse that information to you. Either way, we can get that information out to you through various outlets. You will receive that information.
How was she elected?
Are you crying?
Okay, so with that,
Really?
Should be crying.
now that everyone has said
Shows the
about
importance
the
of
finances,
local
and we're
elections.
not raising fees, and when we sign the contract, we're not raising fees, and all this other stuff.
I have a question.
What about the management company?
Are you on the list?
What number?
At the end of the meeting, you can save your questions, because I will get to them. With that being said, we run on a January to January budget. January to December. That is the budget we run. So that would be the fiscal year. With that being also said, when signing for the new HOA company, they will be bringing a different approach to the community. So, they will also be here in our next open meeting that will be posted on our front boards, that will be posted on our websites, that hopefully will be gotten to each and every door. And you can bring your questions, concerns, meet and greet, and see what they have to offer.
Why aren't they here now to tell us what they're
Right.
Don't we get to decide
Right.
if we want a management company?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
You have no say.
The bylaws state that there is a 75% community clause if we are changing the bylaws, meaning we are going to siding, vinyl versus the T111.
What? Who said that?
No, she said.
Proposed for the unraisable dues.
It's an example. It's an example. So, like if we were. So, if someone says that we want to change to siding, we want vinyl siding and not T111, and T111 is in our bylaws.
Yeah, but we have to pay for it.
$170 a month. What are you smoking?
It's an example. We are not doing that. The gentleman asked if I thought we
Just
had
on the-
to
just happened to think of that.
75% of the vote to sign a contract. We do not. The example I was giving for the community to better understand is if we were to do something such as decide to go with vinyl siding. That is not in our bylaws, and we would require 75% of the community to agree before being able to do it. However, contracts.
What?
Contracts.
Absolutely. We live
Contracts
here.
are at the
How long
board's
have you lived
discretion,
here?
which includes mowing, maintenance,
The master deed and bylaws gives the association permission to do inside management, outside management, hire a management company, okay? And so it is in the bylaws that the association has. You elect the board of trustees to make those decisions. That's the way the rule works.
Who's that? He wasn't elected.
Okay, that's the law. It's our bylaws that
Who is that on the board? We don't know who that is.
Who's that? Who is that? We didn't even elect him.
First of all, we will not refer to people as that. That is not who is.
Introduce everybody.
Hello everyone, my name is Frank. How are you this evening?
Not well, Frank.
I am an interim board member.
But who voted you in?
I'm appointed. Give me a moment. My name is Frank.
If you cannot remain calm, we will ask you to leave.
Well, it's you to leave. You got voted in, we'll vote you out.
I was asked to be on the board by the board of trustees in lieu of Mike, who left the community and sold his unit. As per a message.
Why don't we know who you are yet? Just today. You guys announce yourselves on Facebook. That's a bullshit error.
What do you say?
He's on Facebook, but he's not saying it's him.
Yeah.
So wait, there's a board member who wasn't voted in at all?
No, he wasn't voted in at all. He's appointed.
I just did a walk.
We will now take our vote.
What
are we voting for? You're not voting for anything.
Our management company.
You gave us no information. We have zero information. What are you freaking voting on?
Can I explain?
I am here. You've got a little thing saying blah, blah, blah. What you're saying is misleading. What information are you doing here? We have no information on the company you're wanting to hire. We have no information to compare apples to apples. Now you're voting on what? Yeah. Are we all crazy here?
Absolutely. How long have you lived here?
Okay, so with that being said, thank you very much.
What do you mean? What do you mean that being said? You didn't say anything.
3 companies. After reviewing those 3 companies and meeting with those 3 companies.
What's your commission to one of those companies? What are you wrapping up? You didn't do anything. How could you vote without even knowing the question? There's a list of people to speak. You haven't allowed anybody to speak, and you're gonna make them vote?
Ladies and gentlemen.
What the hell?
Ladies and gentlemen. Please. Can I talk for a second? Ladies and gentlemen. The meeting's here to try to give you guys some information. From what
No,
I
it's
can
not.
see.
She doesn't want to give
Hear
us
me out.
information.
Hear me out. Come on. Hey, let's be civil. I'm being civil. I'm not raising my.
Are you a homeowner?
Yes, I am. 17 years.
Okay.
17 years I've been here. All right. All right. Let's hear what
People
they
up
have to
front
say,
aren't good
all right?
people.
I realize you guys. Hey, listen. This is new to me. Hear me out, young lady. Hear us out, okay? All right. Let's hear what they have to say.
But she's not giving us information.
Well, maybe she will in a
She's
minute if
saying
people
is,
stop yelling.
that being said, you don't want to just take a vote.
All right. With all due respect. Try to keep peace.
So I see your weapon. Are you here to hire as a security person? Are you
I don't think you have.
I can give CPR.
I even got up, guys. All right? I even got
The microphone's here. The microphone's here.
Okay, so, next agenda item is the management company we've decided on.
I protest this whole thing.
PRC Group. They offer an online portal. There'll be someone at the clubhouse.
I'm sorry,
There is a payment history and information, website, you know. So
It's
with
not our
that,
fault.
at
I'm
a
sorry, it's
later,
not our fault that you don't have a mic. Can you please start that again? Us people back here did not know you were starting.
karaoke. Can you hear me now?
No.
Am I here now?
Is that a child's karaoke machine?
I think this is as loud as it goes.
No. You're louder.
5-year-old.
You're louder than the mic.
Ridiculous.
Where's Tommy?
Football.
And?
He's a Megan, Bonnie's daughter.
Is she bringing it? Where's she bringing him?
She's gonna bring him home at 7:30 unless I go.
No one's. Who's gonna be home at 7:30?
She's gonna have to bring him to me.
You're gonna tell her to bring him
We
here.
have the agenda items, and the property management company will be dispersing the information to you for what they bring to the association, what they're going to do in October, which is only about 3 weeks away, our next open meeting. They will be here so that you can speak with them, you can ask them questions, you will get your information.
Can we get the information before you
I wouldn't sign anything.
Nope.
No, we are moving to vote to make the choice. Okay, we're gonna put the motion through.
Amongst the
a
board,
vote
not us.
to how we want, if we want a property management company.
They want.
And
They
then-
No, you don't. Only the board votes.
So this is what we're gonna do.
They appointed the person who's gonna vote they want for their third
People
vote.
are going to make the choice for the rest of the 380.
You will look that now at this point, after the agenda items, we're gonna have a motion to move a vote to vote for a management company. Well, no, so I lost the motion.
Can't we just vote her out right now? Can't we just say the fuck off? Like, go away.
No.
Yeah.
Get a management company.
We have no
motion
rights.
it. I will second it. I third it. And Rich did forfeit, but he is unable to attend. But
That's a lie.
Rich doesn't get to
That's a
vote.
lie. Rich doesn't support this.
You should wait till he's here.
Rich has been loudly against this.
No, it won't be.
So with that being said, I now put forward the vote to select PRC Group as our management company. I put forth the motion and I move that.
Ooh. Daisy, you can
Rich
go
is
home.
not here. He has cast his vote.
I say during this meeting, we can't hear you. There's no order. You're not making sense.
That would be the vote that we voted to get a management company named PRC Group here in the community.
So you're not making
No.
If you would like to go on the website and see them, you're
No, I
welcome.
would not like to do that.
However, they will receive after we.
I don't understand something. So you made the decision for all these people.
Yep.
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 That's okay. She'll get voted out. It's okay.
Who else made that decision?
We don't want
Who
her.
wants the management company?
You can make yourself sound.
No management company.
Yeah.
The people you were elected to represent are telling you they don't want something. So you don't, it's not even taken into consideration?
I could write a better fucking voting in essay than you.
Some people are up for election in November. It's important to remember that.
She's not gonna be here. It's okay.
She's not up for election, Tara. I know what you're talking about.
Eventually.
This open board meeting is tentatively set and will be posted for October.
Is this Russia, Cuba? Is this Russia or Cuba?
Be here on October 14th to have this meeting with you, and you can bring up all your questions and concerns after you receive your correspondence.
Am I in Russia? Where the hell am I?
They are charging a flat rate of $65,000. That includes partial of our contractors who are in now. So we will recoup and allocate costs for up to $100,000. So, again, we will post this meeting on the website for anyone to see. And I would like to state after that, please, by all means, we are losing light. So we'd like to conclude.
Yeah.
I would like to say that so everything is on the website. If you have any questions about the bylaws, amendments, your rules and regulations, and okay, so really quickly, you will see postings going out, and this is important. Postings going out for this lake. This lake is going to have a major project done to it.
Who's paying for that? Who's paying for that?
That's their area of concern.
Vote for it. Let's hear the vote. Cut to the chase.
Address the lake with the EPA, who has stepped
Get them
in,
out of here.
because this
Yeah.
goes out
Probably
to
did.
the other communities. The EPA has stepped in. Now,
Thank you.
if we do not, you will receive this correspondence. I am letting you know at this meeting. So, if we do not address the lake issues, our insurance will go up.
Nothing to do with EPA.
Now,
Frank lives on the
as
lake.
far as fishing on the lake goes, so as far as fishing on the lake goes, our insurance is very low on the lake, and that insurance is because it is a non-fishing, hunting, no-use game, skiing, boating, sitting, swimming lake.
Nobody
If the
goes there.
insurance company catches wind that we've had fishing on this lake where there's spots,
Come on, it's an 8-year-old kid.
they will increase our insurance. If they increase our insurance, we then will be charged more. Charging more will cost the community
You're
money.
following it.
So I just wanted to make everyone aware that if you could please spread to the people, your friends, whoever's coming to this lake to fish illegally, as it is a no hunting game fishing in this lake, to please stop so that our insurance company
There's
does
the
not
attorney that we
charge
have
us
here.
and we lose our insurance. If we lose our insurance, no matter what this board does, no matter what, that money will go up and you will have an increase in your HOA. So we are fixing the lake to prevent that. So please, there is a pipe, there is a drainage pipe that had a tree grow through it. It no longer drains.
That's been for 30 years.
That's been there for years.
Section 25.
Oh, wait, is that's in his backyard, right? That's in Frank's backyard. That's why they want to go on.
Oh yeah, we're not supposed to know this.
Daisy!
Oh, she can't walk around.
Listen,
A lot of you called me asking about the lake. All the storm drains all around the community in every circle drain into the lake. What happened is some of the unit owners on Blue Jay cut down all the shrubbery that had grown over the years, and we discovered there's a huge pipe there. Tom, how big is the pipe?
It's about a 20-inch pipe.
20-inch pipe is totally immersed in water. So every time it rains, and we had so much rain this year, the water was not flowing as it should have, and it was not circulating the water in the lake. What it was doing instead, all the dirt from all the cul-de-sacs and Eagle Drive was forming little islands all over the lake. That does have to be addressed. That's
Good, Daisy. Thank you. You're fired.
Thank you. Listen, that does have to be addressed.
Finally something we can understand.
Has the NJDEP been involved?
She doesn't even know the answer. She has to ask the lady she's firing. Fucking ridiculous.
What?
We didn't hear.
By the way, the lake funding will probably come out of
The NJDEP, they'd like to increase the big outdoor power.
reserve items because it was a buildup over many years, as compared to coming out of your $180. That's part of that 500. If this costs us, I don't know the figures, 20,000, we will 10,000. It'll come from there. So that's how that's getting paid for, and that's why we have the reserve. Okay, and we like to build up the reserve over time. There's no two ways about it. But we have to be able to afford it. Whether it's by cutting costs or raising fees, that's the only way we can put more money into the reserve. While I don't agree in all these savings that have been broadcasted here by the management fee, I have not studied them. And that's where I bowed out with seeing what the management company said, because I was so against it in principle. And thought it should wait till after the election. Excuse me? I wanted to wait till after the election, I thought, for the new year, to decide on a total change in the philosophy of management.
That's what would make sense.
Not do it now and rushed. And it seems to have all come since August 1st, and the decision is being made.
This is a management company
Okay, but
that's
anyway,
never been had.
the money is coming from reserve. The lake is important. You want it to flow. You don't want mosquitoes. You don't want. There's a lot of reasons why we have to reserve. Okay, and it's part of our community, the lake.
I got a picture.
Again with the fishing, the bylaws, the master deed say no fishing. It's written in there. I don't know why it was put in there in the first place. Okay. We are insured. Our insurance company wrote the insurance policy for our fee based on that we are now not allowing fishing. If we allowed fishing, they would have to raise the fee.
But don't allow fishing.
Okay, we don't allow fishing. We have signs. We've invested money in signs. I think we feel we are trying to enforce the rules, and that's the best we can do. Are we going to sit here on Saturday afternoon and see if someone's fishing? I don't plan on ever doing that. I don't think we want to be a police state, but we are protecting ourselves by putting these signs up and announcing, guys, don't fish because it could cost us. We could lose insurance in that they say, well, we don't want to regulate. There's too much risk for child. That's our rule. We can, yes.
If you see them, by all means, they're trespassing. Protect your community. We're all trying to work together.
But remember, a lot of the fishing people are residents.
Gestapo on your neighbors, Jesus
So
Christ.
in that regard, please understand that this is a...
I'm fine.
So with that being said, there isn't some So, with that being said, I would like to allot, if anyone, we're gonna have to wrap this up because we're losing light.
So she's not going to take any questions then?
Kimberly Camuso? Capasso. Hello, Miss Kimberly.
I first would just like everybody to know that even though they signed the contract, we have 30 days to repeal it. So I suggest everybody write to the lawyer, write to the management, that you do not want this management company coming in. We do have 30 days to rescind the contract, am I correct?
The board has 30 days to rescind.
Am I right? The board is supposed to listen to the community? That's why you were voted in.
The board is elected officials, and as elected officials, we encourage you to give us your opinion.
They know our opinion.
You voted to represent us. You honestly think you'll ever be voted in again after this?
She won't. My second thing is, I don't understand how Frank has to vote if he's only temporary. And who is fighting Frank in?
Yeah, the 26-year-old kid.
And I would see Frank and Lauren at every meeting, and they'd be sitting together at every meeting. They're friends, which is fine. But then I see Frank up there with the board, and I read in the paper that he's interim. And how did Frank get that position?
Take off your mask.
Can't hear you.
Listen up. When a board member when a board member leaves in the middle of a term, the bylaws say that the rest of the board shall appoint a board member to fill that position.
You are not to interrupt. They got 5 minutes. Give it to them.
Wait.
You are not to interrupt
Marvin,
people.
Stacy, and Rich. All right, let me tell you the reason I
Is he saying what's going on over there?
I want to go.
Is he in a howl club?
Is he?
Probably not.
He is.
She's really sitting there laughing about it. She really brought her cop boyfriend to act as security. That's ridiculous. Is it? I don't know. I thought Mom said it was her boyfriend or something.
All right, as we conclude this, because the meeting is now concluded.
What about my question? I have a question.
You wasted everyone's time.
Go up if you want a question. Questions?
We voted her in.
But there's a lot of names on that list.
Yeah, they said they were going to count off the names.
Yeah. People came here to ask questions. You took up all the time with your BS.
That was an act. You punched me in the face in the former meeting. That was a setup.
Well, the guy who was appointed, there's an election in November, so make sure he's voted out, and then they don't have majority anymore.
Frank feels that a family member of his parked his commercial vehicle in the circle, and I have the bylaws that say,
Really?
that say no commercial vehicles.
Wait.
It's a safety hazard to the children on our court, and she does not care about the But yes, on our website, it clearly states.
Hold on.
I love your shirt. Look at her shirt. I love you. I know you.
Fucking Gucci. That's just what getting the meeting. There's an election in November. The guy who they rubber stamped in so that they have majority.
Frank is. He's Frank.
It's her friend that she put in so they have the third vote to overrule Rich and Mark. He's up for election now in November. He's up for election in November. Make sure you don't vote him in.
why they're voting for each other. Like, who are you? I'm gonna knock your teeth.
She appointed him. She brought her friend in. Yeah.
She's an invite.
She's been here 2 years.
Your what?
No, I'm temporary. He's temporary, and everything they're voting on.
No, you need to.
That's why they're trying to rush it in before the election. There's an election in November. He's up for election.
Now he's not getting in. Don't worry about it.
Yes, we do this. Yeah, it does.
Sorry. Right, we just have to vote them out in November.
Yeah. You think anybody here wants them?
No, absolutely not. They're not representing their community. They're brand new. I've been here 19 years. They're brand new. They think they can come in and change
Which one
everything.
lives on Woodpecker? Is that Lauren? Who walks her dog and doesn't pick up the dog shit?
Yeah. And somebody,
You know what?
yeah. And I like how they ended before anybody could ask those questions.
No,
I like how it ended before everybody who signed it went over to like myself.
Don't breathe on me.
Alright. Well, I guess. Yeah, really.
Okay, you guys moving in soon?
Yeah,
Eventually.
see what he's doing over at the